Hello, my friends, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm in an odd mood. I've been having a real hard time picking something to talk about for the evening. But I stumbled across this little article that seemed amusing. We haven't sold a single game since Monster Hunter Wilds was released, says Japanese indie game dev, as Wilds edges closer to 1 million concurrent players on Steam. Holy shit, 1 million already? Wow. So as you know, Monster Hunter Wilds is releasing, and the person running the STP Works account over on X put out this tweet where he's obviously got a picture of his sales graph. He says, I burst out laughing because not a single game has sold on Steam since Monster Hunter was released. Now, it very likely is just a coincidence, or it may even be that so many people in Japan are going ahead and playing Monster Hunter that they just haven't had the moment to step out and buy a new game. But either way, it's funny, and this is very obviously meant to be in a sort of lighthearted way, which is fun to see. I like seeing people kind of celebrate each other's successes in that sort of way. In that same vein, Palworld developer PocketPair has given its employees a special holiday that just so happens to coincide with Monster Hunter Wilds release. They're basically saying, hey guys, we know this new exciting game's coming out. Why don't you go ahead and go play it? Which is fantastic, you know, especially if you're a game dev who actually likes games. It weird, right? To see a company actually acknowledge the fact that, yeah, we want our employees to go ahead and enjoy these games, to have the time to do it on the opening day. I think that's pretty fantastic. I think it would be better if more game devs actually played other games or played games in general, because realistically anymore it feels like game devs don't play the games because they have no idea what the gamers actually want, because they're not actually gamers, which kind of explains why Palworld has come off as such a huge success. Because really, if they're in tune with their employees to the point they realize a lot of them are going to want the day off for a new game release, then that kind of tells me they're probably paying more attention to gamers. And despite falling off at some after its initial release, Palworld is still doing pretty well, and I imagine the next big update they put out, the numbers will bump out. People do seem to enjoy their improved Pokemon game. When the fellow from STP Works stated that he hadn't sold any games since the game released, I'm like, what time is that? So taking a quick look, apparently 12 a.m. Friday local time, everybody on console is able to play, with PC going on later in the day. However, people on Pacific time can start playing from their consoles and PC at 9 p.m. on Thursday, February 27th. Taking a look here at the image they have, it seems like they all say the same times. They all say 12 a.m. Well, I guess there are some places like Cairo, Egypt, PC you can't play until 7 a.m. But in New York, it's 12 a.m. Eastern, 12 a.m. Eastern. That's interesting. Japan, it's 12 a.m. Japanese Standard Time, 2 p.m. Japanese Standard Time. That's interesting. I wonder why it is that way. Also, why don't they include Mountain Time on this list? I see Pacific Time, Central Time, Eastern Time. I don't know what BRT is, and a whole bunch of other times that I don't know what they are. Interesting. But as it is nearly 1 a.m. Mountain Time, because that's the time zone I'm in, Monster Hunter Wilds has crept up already to 987,482 as their peak player count, with 971,724 playing right this very moment. And I imagine as each time zone rolls in, the numbers are going to keep going up. And especially as Friday evening wanes on and people get off work and are able to play, it's going to keep going up. Now, this is what you call a fantastic success, obviously. There is, if anybody tries to argue and say this is in some way a flop, they're mentally ill, and they might need to, you might need to find them homes. They don't do asylums anymore, so you might try one of those life care homes with the old people. They might need that. But it is certainly exciting to see how Monster Hunter is doing so well. And for the people who genuinely love the game, I'm really happy for them. I've heard a bunch of interesting mixed stuff. Apparently, right now, only 34.31% of the user reviews on Steam are positive. Actually, let's take a better look at that. All right, so for the negative posts that are always already up, right off the bat, you have character edit vouchers should not exist. You should be able to freely edit your character. I have no idea what that means. Apparently, you have to get some kind. I wonder if you have to pay money. All right, let's once again look this up. Monster Hunter character edit voucher. All right, you can change your characters. Having to pay such a Oh, apparently on Steam you can get one free download for a character edit voucher, which is interesting. I can understand feeling strongly about that depending on how much they are, though I'm not seeing how much they are. You got this guy who spent 90 minutes spent loading compatibility shaders, and after that he crashed loading into the title screen. Then he updated his drivers and even set it to Windows 8 compatibility mode. That sucks. Makes you wonder what his build is. This game is absolutely amazing, but has the worst optimization I've ever seen. Yeah, I can probably understand that. People want a more stable release. Performance is terrible, and the settings they've implemented like frame gen don't work as they should. Lame to see a rinse and repeat of Monster Hunter World's initial release and Dragon Dogma 2 performance issues. The game is very nice visually, but nothing that warrants these issues. Hold your money until Capcom gets their act together. Lot of performance issue. Game crashes constantly with AMD's latest GPU drivers meant to work with this game. Can't even get past the first cutscene. Oof. Crashes on startup every time. Wow. Don't get for anybody. Gray bar is still not fixed. This is basically unplayable with an ultra-wide OLED monitor. Okay. Just spent under 2 hours trying to get the game to run at 30 frames per second above the minimum specs and couldn't do it. Occasionally you will get somewhat acceptable frame rates, but when you do, models and terrain won't load properly, definitely not ready for release. Can't even play, crashes on launch, yet just a whole lot of people really unhappy with this right now, which, you know, you pay however much for a game and it doesn't run. People are understandably unhappy. Curiosity, what are people saying that's positive? Monster Hunter World, too much handler. Monster Hunter Rise, no handler. Monster Hunter Wilds, wait, she's kind of cute though. That's an interesting way. The real monster is Capcom because the $70 price tag is wild. 100% upgrades from past titles. Negative reviews seem to be exclusive from people who are afraid to say the racist garbage they really mean to say. I'm going to say that person didn't actually read the reviews because the negative reviews seem to be people who are having performance issues. Okay. Optimization for hearts. Crashes constant. Monster Hunter Wilds 10 out of 10. This is funny. This game is a solid 10 frames per second on Steam Deck. If you close your eyes, it looks nice. Steam Deck terrifying. Oh, wow. 10 out of 10. You may lag, but at least the world looks beautiful while you lag. Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm ready. But RE engine is definitely not, though. Don't worry. Even though it looks bad, at least it runs poorly. Trying to brute force RE engine into open world games clearly just does not work. This guy says good games. Are games good, FPS okay. Remember hunters, swapping to your great sword is faster than reloading your bow. Spent an hour in customization to make Kratos, got sword, kill Big Toad. So far fun, runs great, and looks beautiful. Can't wait to hunt more creatures. These black screens have a more compelling story than Veilguard. Alright, no, I'm going to give him a thumbs up. Oh, I'm not logged in. Never mind, I'm not going to give him a thumbs up. I'm giving him a thumbs up in spirit. I tried to give him a thumbs up. Okay, this person may be delusional. Monster Hunter is the best game mankind has ever created. Okay. Well, it's freaking Monster Hunter with high-res, last-generation graphics, excellent animations, great balance, fantastic monsters, and MMO-like features on top. What are you waiting for? Christmas? These people are funny. PC Gamer. While looking through those negative reviews, I remembered PC Gamer put out this article that I really wasn't going to talk about, but since reading those reviews, I kind of feel like I want to. Monster Hunter Wilds is already trying to beat the pre-release difficulty allegations by dropping the deets on its first major patch. So apparently there are people who are concerned that Monster Hunter Wilds may be a downgrade in terms of difficulty. So the tweet regarding that says, a new level of challenge. Prepare your gear and resolve, hunters. TU1 will bring with it a monster of formidable strength at a level above tempered. Another challenging monster will also await you. So it sounds like you're getting 2 big monsters after the update comes out. And apparently they're trying to put out a place together. There's also a small tease for what they think might be either a centralized hub or personal player space, something which fans have also been expressing their disappointment about its absence in Wilds. A place to gather. The follow-up treat reads, a new place to meet, communicate, have meals together, and more with other hunters will be added to Monster Hunter Wilds in TU1. This area will be available to hunters who have completed the main story, so get hunting and be ready. It does sound like they're trying to give people incentive to actually play through and beat the story before these things come out so that they can enjoy them ahead of time, which might be good for them. We will see how their pacing goes, because that's one thing that these live service games have to watch when they're doing that, is their pacing. Make sure the majority of people have enough time to actually beat the game while not making the people who run through it really fast wait too long. It's an interesting balancing act. That said, I know many people who are extremely excited that Monster Hunter is coming out. I hope everyone has a really good time with it. I will see the members here on this channel on Sunday night at 9 p.m. when I play the demo for Sugar Dew Island, I believe is what it's going to be. Another one of those demos that somebody left in the comments for me to try out. And then everybody else will get to see that video Monday morning. I don't think I'm going to do any streaming this weekend. I've got a few other things to take care of. But I will see everybody. Let me know what you guys have to say. Are you playing Monster Hunter today? Are you listening while you play the game? Or is it just not your kind of game? Let me know down in the comments, and I look forward to reading what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. If you really liked it, you can feel free to share it around, and I will catch you later.